What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we have a pretty interesting episode for you guys. By the way, today it's just Sharon and I. Langston's busy with paying rent.
Air quotes, paying rent, and
yeah.
so the quality of our podcast is gonna dramatically increase.
Oh, it's gonna shoot up. It's gonna skyrocket.
We don't have a mouth breather in our audio to edit. Real story, it takes me like a good extra hour or 2 hours just to record all of Langston's like movements, his tics, his breathing like Darth Vader into the mic, all that stuff. So extra 1 hour, that I'm gonna save today. No. Anyways.
But yeah, today's topic of discussion is Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con, whatnot. It was an interesting Comic-Con for comic book fans, TV show fans. A lot of good shit happened. A lot of cool news dropped for like DC fans. Not much for Marvel fans, but yeah, DC fans were like literally like creaming their pants, man. Honestly.
There was mostly just great stuff that came out of San Diego Comic-Con for DC fans. Some weird stuff, but like...
Yeah, some stuff that like I didn't know about that was going to happen. I got really excited when I found out it was going to happen. But then I watched the trailer and I was like, oh shit, dude, what the hell is going on? Well, who's in charge of this shit? Like, who gave like an okay for this shit? Like you're ruining my childhood, man.
Where's Batman? Fuck Batman.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I kind of liked that. That was probably the only thing I liked about that trailer. Everything else was like really weird.
Agree.
Like it was like Teen Wolf, but shittier budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I swear you watched the show. I mean, you watched the trailer. Okay. Teen Titans, Beast Boy has always been my favorite. I don't know, I just love Beast Boy. And first of all, they showed like 5 seconds of Beast Boy in the trailer. Oh, yeah. By the way, we're talking about Titans trailer. I don't know if we distinguish that, but like, yeah. So there's a trailer that came out in Comic-Con that was Titans, where it's just, Sharon, you explain what it is.
Yeah, so the trailer was about a show based on a group of characters called the Teen Titans, which is like Robin, Starfire, Beast Boy, Raven, Starfire. Raven. Did I say Starfire?
Yep.
And Cyborg as well. So and then these characters it was a ridiculously popular show on Cartoon Network, but it was like mainly for kids and stuff. It was called Teen Titans Go, and it was like honestly like a great show. So this show, Teen Titans. Here's the problem with this. This is like a animated TV show, which is great. Like it was a great show, but it was predominantly for kids, and it was very lighthearted and very funny and this and that. But then this trailer that came out, for some reason was like they like, I guess in Warner Brothers they have like a giant tar pit where they just take all their movie scripts and then just dip it in like complete darkness. It's the pit is made of like cigarettes, Zack Snyder tears, and fanboy bones, I guess. That's what they dip the scripts into and then put it out and then slap it on a movie screen or TV screen or whatever. It was too dark and really weird. I guess it's on their new like app streaming service like Netflix that DC is gonna come out with, where I guess now they can drop F-bombs and stuff, and there's like blood and this and that everywhere. But honestly, the trailer was kind of weird because when they released the first image of Robin and I saw it, I thought it was like phenomenal. It looked great. The dude, whoever's playing him, looks great. Like, it was fine. That was the one thing we had seen, and it was great. But the one thing I found like really weird about the whole thing, Saif, I don't know if you felt this as well, but It was Starfire.
No Cyborg? Oh,
Okay,
sorry. Sorry,
okay,
carry on.
Cyborg. Okay, fine. Cyborg. We've seen him. Be a moody teenager in the Justice League movie. So I don't want to see more of that shit.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but Starfire, when I saw it for the first time, I was so weirded out by it just because. Okay, I have an image of Starfire in my head. Okay, this is a very
Yeah.
biased thing to say, but in the comics, there's like two versions of Starfire. Okay, you have one Starfire, which is like the cartoon TV show one, which is like a fun, bubbly girl who's just
Yeah.
like hilarious all the time. Starfire is actually like a princess alien from another planet, so she's just very like oblivious to things, and it's like a
Gullible.
yeah, she's
I don't
gullible,
know.
and she's just chill and whatever, and she's fun. And then the second way the character is depicted is like the most like phenomenal, like extremely like I don't know how to say this like delicately, but really hot character. Like she's like one of the hottest characters in like
Oh,
any
really?
comic. Oh, dude, Starfire. If you see her in the comics, holy shit, my
Yeah.
goodness. I don't know how they get away with like publishing that stuff for like children. Like there's not
Damn,
much,
really?
dude. There's not much that's covering anything really. It's I don't know. It's what type of bikinis they wear on this alien planet, but holy shit, like I don't know. Explicit. There we go. That's the word. Explicit.
Wow. The fact that Lanx is not here today, he would have been like, "Oh, how do you spell that again?" Let me just yeah, it's just for
Hey guys, I'm
yeah.
just gonna step away from the podcast for 15 minutes. Actually, no, like 4 minutes, because that's
Oh.
how long I would need. But yeah. but yeah,
But yeah, carry on.
taking away all like the pre whatever notions that we have or I had about it, like the character just looked really off.
Moving swiftly on from Starfire, let's move to Beast Boy, who, like, in the trailer looked like a fucking, highlighter pen. It's like, I don't know, man. Why did they have to make him, like, a fucking, like, neon green, like, you could have just, like, made him, like, a normal, I don't know, man. It just pissed me off. His eyes, do you see his eyes? They were so, like, bright yellow or green. I don't know, man. It's just, seeing Beast Boy like that, it just, like, got me mad. And I was just like, how you gonna do my boy Beast Boy like that, man?
there's a thing. Okay, I have a theory. There's a thing that whenever these people whoever so we're not shitting on the creators of these shows or whatnot. Like whenever they get the opportunity to make a TV show or whatever, like I'm sure they're fans of this kind of stuff, and they really care about the characters and this and that. But I guess they just are
Yeah.
impulsed into redesigning the character, going a drastic different route.
No, I
And
agree.
so that's where I think a lot of these
Yeah.
weird changes have come in. Beast Boy, I'm telling you,
Yeah, I know, I feel you. Cause like I understand what you're saying. It's very hard to balance the nostalgia of comic books, oh my god, I know this character, and also giving it like a TV show twist, as in okay, this is our original character. I mean, yeah, we're portraying this comic book character, but this is we're gonna put our creativity into designing this character. I get that that's hard. I'm not shitting on them for being like, oh my god, this is stupid, I could have done a better job. Fuck no, dude, I can't. But when I think about it, it's like I don't know, Starfire and Beast Boy were too off for me, man.
Yeah, they were, and I guess it's the trying to make it more gritty and realistic.
Yeah.
We can't give them their legit uniforms or whatnot. It's just gonna be Beast Boy in a white leather jacket. Stick a leather jacket on him, put some green paint on his face, dye his hair green, and you know what? He'll come and say the lines on set. It was, yeah.
By the way, this whole discussion that we're having does not excuse Jared Leto to fuck Joker up that bad, okay? In my opinion, that shit pissed me off, dude. What the hell? That's not, that. It's like, oh my god, man. It's like
the first day I saw that picture, the official picture, they had dropped it on the 75th anniversary of the Joker. That's when they released the first image of Jared Leto as the Joker.
Wow.
And holy shit, I was shocked. I was actually like kind of confused, and I was like, what the hell is this? And because people had been like putting out fan art that looked incredible, and this dude literally just like won an Oscar in his previous movie, so it was a big deal. But
Yeah. But like, what do you think about Heath Ledger's like Joker? It was very different from like comic book Joker, but it was so original, so perfect, and so well done. This one was just like, oh, I'm just trying too hard to be modern and edgy. I think because when I personally saw the poster, at first I was really excited, but then when I paid attention to it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then we see like 30 seconds of him in the movie, and I'm just like, bitch.
so what I think this kind of boils down to is, okay, the first time even Heath Ledger's picture had come out, people were like shitting about it the
Oh,
same way,
really?
but it was the performance that kind of, yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, the first time they released a picture of him, everyone was like, "What the hell is this? What is this broke back Joker doing over here? This makes no sense. This is completely
No
ridiculous."
way, man. He shut them all up. He shut them all up.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess this is a first look kind of thing. Obviously, the show can be great, and it can not suck as bad as it kind of sucks in terms of looking. But like, oh, by the way, so this is a great segue into the next thing, because honestly, the first time I saw the Shazam costume that they kind of uploaded, I thought it looked like garbage, dude. This
Yeah.
this okay, Zachary Levi, this dude is pretty well built. Like he's gotten built. But why does he look like he won like a freaking bodybuilding competition with
Honestly,
like
I
a
agree.
steroid, like
Yeah.
he looks like someone photoshopped like his face on like Arnold's freaking Austria body when he like just moved to America. Like it was crazy. Like it looks unreal.
Honestly, it does. Can I don't know. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but this guy looks like a white Salman Khan to me for some reason, dude. They could have literally casted Salman Khan as Shazam, and like nobody would notice the difference. I feel like Salman Khan probably was like the stunt man for this guy in the movie. Like, it's like,
Or it was Salman Khan's driver.
damn, Salman Khan, low blow, bro, low blow to Salman Khan.
We're losing our Salman Khan crowd now. All the Bye fans are going, hey man,
Hey, bye,
can't
bye,
take
bye.
that. Talk shit about Titans all you want,
Yeah.
shit on Jared Leto, but Salman Khan, if you cross that line, bro,
Oh my god,
you're done.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, but what I was trying to say was, the first time I saw the Shazam poster, it looked disgusting. It looked like the worst thing I had ever seen. I was really against it the first time I saw it. But then
Yeah.
when I watched the trailer, like it kind of works. I still don't like the costume, but the performance is like, it's pretty decent. Like he's acting it really well. I still hate the costume.
Yeah.
I think it's padded on way too much. And if you look at the dude, like he's a pretty good looking dude, well built dude.
Yeah.
I think during filming they dyed his hair really black as well. So it looks like an unnatural black dye to his like
Oh.
normal hair.
Yeah.
For some reason, and the dude looks good in like a scruff, like a 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know why. Like they could have just left it. So I think, yeah, the image, like the first time I saw it, like and the look of a character, sure, like you can make all your opinions about it, but like it's the performance that counts. And I think this is a good like kind of comparison to the Titans thing, where like that looks terrible
Uh-huh.
completely, and even though this looked terrible, like because of the performance, I think it was very nice. And
Yeah.
you kind of lose, because now you're invested in the character's performance rather than how he looks and all that. So I thought it looked, I thought the Shazam trailer was pretty.
I watched the trailer, and usually when I'm watching a trailer and it's a movie that I'm really excited about, I usually don't watch the trailer. But nowadays, like I just watch every DC trailer. I don't give a shit. I just know it's gonna be shitty. Like as I was watching the Shazam trailer, I was like, yo, this actually looks good, and I stopped the trailer and I was like, you know what? I'm actually excited. I have faith in like Shazam. The same thing happened with Aquaman. I just don't want to, because like usually they put the good scenes in the trailers. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm excited for Aquaman.
Yeah.
I like Jason Momoa. He's a great actor, and yeah, I'm actually really excited for these two movies because I love how like DC is like literally like making like movies that or like TV shows to combat like MCU, because like 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 the how they made Titan like super dark and whatnot, shooting people and like freaking
Yeah,
stepping on people's
yeah.
faces. I feel like they're really trying to make that whole like because like the Flash series is so like not like bloody and all that like dark in my opinion.
Yeah, they're not supposed. I mean, it's on a network television, so it kind of isn't supposed to be, because they can't drop f bombs. Okay, so the thing about the Flash and Arrow and I guess Supergirl, I haven't watched Supergirl really. The thing about those shows is they're kind of on a network television, right? They're on
Oh.
CW, I guess, which has Supernatural and all these other things, and they're not really allowed to
Oh.
cuss or show a lot of blood and this and that
Yep.
because regulations and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that what they're kind of doing with the Titans thing is just because they're launching this new service, like a streaming service like Netflix, and they're just taking it super like gritty and dark, which is fine. Honestly, I didn't think the like world building that they had set up in the show looked bad. I just think the effects look like really cheap and really terrible.
Yeah,
because
same.
they looked pretty much like the same effects you'd have on the CW shows.
Yeah.
And you expect those shows to have like a smaller budget, but they should have put more money into this one.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like when the trailer starts out, it's like they show the Robin character, and he's going through, like they show like the Flying Grayson's like origin story a little bit, and they show Raven's character, which looks great, and Robin looks great. It's honestly just like the heavy CGI characters like Beast Boy, Starfire, Hawk and Dove. Like I mean, I don't know if you can tell them apart in the trailer, but they seem okay as well. I just think their CGI looks terrible, just because the effects, they just like it's really like cheap graphics. And like all the Raven stuff, like when she's like
Screaming.
getting possessed by a demon and whatnot, like it all looked really cheap. So I think that's where they're faulting, and this is the same problem with Flash pretty much, because that is also a very heavy CGI show, and the show pretty much doesn't have the budget for that level of CGI, so I guess that's why it's cheap. But the thing with Arrow, even though it kind of sucked for a little bit, it got much better, and it got really dark. Not last season, but last season, like it got really intense, and like it was like, and even like this season, because they released the Arrow trailer. I guess we're segueing into Arrow now, but when you see like this season's Arrow trailer, like the dude, I guess spoilers, I don't know, you don't care about Arrow, but the dude's now in prison, right? He's been outed as the Green Arrow, and he's in prison.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer for
And-
that. Yeah, a little bit. I think I know what you're talking about.
And the dude is like freaking getting beaten up in prison, and it looks really like intense, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's fine for that show, just because they went that direction with Arrow. But I don't know if it was. I don't know how you could do the Titans show correctly, just because the CGI needed for that. Maybe they could have, maybe what they could have done is not introduce Starfire and Beast Boy, just because. Okay, so the season apparently is supposed to be mainly focused on Robin and Raven.
Yeah.
Raven is like the daughter of the daughter of the demon Trigon, which is like a demon from hell, this and that, whatever, and those two characters will like need a lot of like CGI. So I think they should have thought smart and just kind of saved up on maybe make Beast Boy like practical effects or whatnot, and just maybe he's a boy in normal, and he just changes into an animal instead of changing into a human animal popsicle hybrid that he looks like in the trailer. Because okay, so this is another thing. Beast Boy like literally changes into the animals, right? He becomes like a bird or a gorilla or like a tiger.
A dinosaur.
Why the hell is he like? Yeah, I don't know why the hell is he like. Maybe they could have. I'm sure they could have saved money if they just kind of. Like that book Animorphs?
Yeah.
Where like the person changes into...
Dude, yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing, dude. Holy shit.
Maybe he's like a Pinocchio boy who just like animorphs into like an animal directly, and you save some money that way. Just Starfire, you keep her hair like practical, just have like a long flowing wig or whatever,
Yeah.
and not have it glow,
Yeah.
and just focus on like her like laser beam and her
Yeah.
force like plasma blast or whatever. They could have saved money. I think they wanted they wasted their money on like wrong things, like making eyes glow and making hair glow and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I just felt like that was a stupid
I thought
thing
that
to
was,
do.
I thought it was pretty stupid as well, because... Sorry, carry on.
No, I just wanted to say one thing. The thing I said about Shazam's like first look outfit that I didn't like, I also didn't like Aquaman's first look, which came out like 4 years ago. Do you remember when it's
Yeah.
just him holding the trident and staring into the...
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
looked like Lobo, honestly. He looked like, I don't know, punk death metal listening Aquaman.
Yeah.
Like Aquaman had an emo phase, and all of a sudden, just started like jamming with a goth band or something. So I didn't like it, but now that you see the same look of him in the movie, it looks great.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to hear the backstory of Aquaman, because I don't know much about Aquaman, but like from what I watched from the trailer, because I turned the trailer off because I liked what I saw for like the first 15 seconds. I like that, like, he's like, I'm the son of a lighthouse keeper, and like my father was a lighthouse keeper.
Queen of Atlantis.
Yeah, and like my mother was a queen. So I was like, you know what? Okay, this sounds cool. And then like there's that scene where he's in like freaking Dubai Mall, and then like all the fish. And I was like, there's that scene with the aquarium. There's that scene with the fish, and I thought that was really cool. And it actually like caught my attention. I was like, you know what? Turn this shit off. I'm gonna watch this movie. And I just think about
so you haven't seen the rest, huh?
No, I haven't. Because, like, I think I watched till, like, the part where he, like, breaks into the submarine. He's like, permission to be on board or some shit. Some Jason Momoa shit. And then, yeah, that's it. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll watch this.
I'm glad. I think Aquaman was great. I still hate the Shazam costume, but Shazam looked fun as well. Like, he looked like a weird, like, Peter Parker in a giant, like, man-child body. And
Peter Parker on steroids. Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker on steroids.
Salman Khan, like, on the sets of Ready.
Yeah, oh, man.
Ek the Tiger Part 3.
Race 4.
The thing with Aquaman, though, in his... Like, there's a lot of stuff. Because the director of Aquaman is the same guy who made, like, Insidious, who made, like, Saw, and who... Yeah, I'm not joking. Who also made Fast and Furious 7.
What the fuck?
And who made Star Trek
Dude,
Beyond.
he has the most random resume, dude. What the fuck is going on, dude?
So this dude is like a phenomenal like horror director, and what he said in interviews and stuff is like we're gonna like explore like the horrifying creatures of the sea and stuff. So there's like Aquaman like riding a dragon, a sea dragon or something. It sounds cool. Mm-hmm. I hope it's cool. There's a few really cool characters they've cast, like King Orm, who's like his half stepbrother. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Freaking, what do you call it? Willem Dafoe is in the movie.
Oh my
so
god!
Green Goblin is making an
Are you
appearance.
serious, dude? That's awesome, man.
Yeah, he's playing like a mentor of some kind in the movie. I don't know who it is. It might be cool. We'll see when a picture comes out.